dismissed an application by Wiseman Talent Ventures to bar the Capital Markets Authority from investigating the company's capital-raising efforts by way of issuing digital coins. In a ruling issued by Justice Muigai, the High Court argues that Wiseman Talent Ventures failed to establish a case of loss occasioned by the investigation being carried out by the Capital Markets Authority. The ruling further states that the intervention by the regulator is informed by the best interest of the public and its mandate of regulating the capital markets. On January 3, 2019, CMA cautioned investors against participating in any capital-raising efforts by Wiseman Talent Ventures. And across the borders, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, is eyeing free movement of people and goods between the 8 member states in a renewed push for regional integration, even as plans for the formation of a new Horn of African bloc gains momentum. Victor Kiprop takes us through the agenda of the new Executive Director, Dr. Warren Gebeyu, and why it may not be a walk in the park for him.
Calling Kenya from Djibouti will cost you a whopping 255 shillings per minute, even though the two countries have been members of a common regional organization for more than 3 decades.
IGAD should work seriously upon the integration issue. That is the area that we lacked behind.
Ever since its foundation, conflicts in the region have left the organization largely focused on peace and security, something the new leadership is keen to change.
This is a region which have not yet endorsed about the free movement of people. Every citizen should have a right to move from one border to other without any passport or something like that.
This ambitious dream, which is expected to unlock free movement for 250 million people, just like in the East African Community region where free movement of people has largely worked, with citizens needing only a national ID to move. But the same cannot be said about goods. Meanwhile, nearly half of IGAD's membership are parties to the EAC bloc, while Eritrea, Ethiopia and Somalia are already closing in on a new trading bloc dubbed Horn of Africa Alliance.
If we really want to get everything right, then the bigger we are, the better. There's no point why we should have an East African community as a regional standalone economic community, and we have IGAD as a standalone regional economic community, when there is overlapping membership, for example. So we would have started by collapsing the two institutions, for example, and have a greater Horn of Africa or a greater East Africa, for example.
For me, being a member of IGAD and being a member of East African Community, it is not contradictory.
But even as the organization looks to reduce stagnation on the peace and security front and strengthen other aspects of its integration agenda, others argue that peace remains a precondition to any other form of progress.
The resolution of the decades-long disputes between Ethiopia and Eritrea was definitely a step in the right direction for the IGAD regional organization. But more efforts to resolve peace and security challenges in South Sudan and Somalia definitely have to be followed up and consolidated if the organization should keep going forward. Victor Kiprop, NTV Business, the Red Sea.